Hey avid reader, thanks for joining me again today. Yesterday we worked really hard on becoming familiar with a brand new poem and working to build up a rhythm. And you and I worked really hard on that, and I think that you did a fabulous job. I thought that we could take it a step further today and talk about the feelings that we are feeling as we are reading a poem, because the author writes poems for a purpose, and they want us to be feeling either happy or sad. So I want you to be thinking about the poem that we read yesterday called The Swing. How do you think that the author was wanting us to feel as we were reading? Probably happy, right? As we were going up in the sky, we could see things that we couldn't necessarily see when we were on the ground, right? And at times we may feel a little nervous. So today, as we are reading through The Swing, we are going to work to change our voice a little bit to add some more expression as we are reading. Let's get started.
The Swing by Robert Louis Stevenson. How do you like to go up in a swing, up in the air so blue? And I'm paying attention to my punctuation mark so that I'm asking a question there. Oh, I do think it the pleasantest thing ever a child can do. Up in the air and over the wall, till I can see so wide. Rivers and trees and cattle and all over the countryside. Now I want us to be thinking before we read here. We're going up in the sky so high that we can see over the roof and over a garden. I know me when I'm up in the sky. I get a little nervous when I'm going so high because I'm a little afraid of heights. So I want my voice to match that as I'm reading today. All right, let's get ready. Till I look down on the garden green, down on the roof so brown. Up in the air I go flying again, up in the air and down. Oh my goodness, reader, that was so much better than even what we read yesterday because we were thinking about what the author was trying to make us feel. And we were using that in our voice while keeping that rhythm up. So we were able to take it even a step further as we were reading that today. Nicely done. Readers, it can be so much easier to read a poem and think about the feelings and the expression that you need to have in your voice if it's a poem that you know by heart. I thought that we could read one more poem today that is probably a lot more familiar to you. And you may even know the movements that go along with it, because guess what? We're going to use the movements as we are reading this poem with expression. The poem that we are going to read today is the Teapot Song. So make sure that you have your voice all warmed up, that you have your body ready to move and go through the movements. All right, let's get started. I'm a little teapot, short and stout. Here is my handle, here is my spout. When I get all steamed up, hear me shout, just tip me over and pour me out. Awesome job, reader. So as you are reading today, I want you to be thinking about how the author wants us to feel. And we are going to do what with that? We are going to use it in our voice with the rhythm. Awesome job, friends. I am so excited to see what poem you choose to read today. And it may be the same poem that you read yesterday, but take it a step further today and think about the feeling and use it in your voice. Have fun reading your poetry today. I'll see you again tomorrow.